Hello everybody, I hope you're having a beautiful day. This is a special video, this is a celebration, this is encouragement for you to create your life in the most sacred way possible. How can you make your life a sacred journey? 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with a rare form of breast cancer, and every year I like to celebrate my life. I like to do things that push me out of my comfort zone. I like to go on adventure. I like to do things that help me get closer to my truth, to my fullest expression, to express my infinite potential and embrace the challenges as a part of my sacred journey, as well as do things that help me create my life as a beautiful piece of art. We are in every moment creating our lives, and when we work with our unconscious mind and make it conscious, we then get to use our free will to consciously create a life that we're head over heels in love with. And anybody on a spiritual journey, personal development journey, has the opportunity to do this. So that means you too. And in this video, after reflecting on my last 3 years, after reflecting on my cancer journey and the challenges that have followed, the identity changes within myself as I become more of who I am supposed to be and help others do the same, I would like to encourage you to make your life a sacred journey. How can you make your life a sacred journey? And I mean the everyday, not just what you're working towards, not just your idea of success. That's all valid and all available to you. But what if success was enjoying every sip of your morning coffee? What if it was taking your first step outside for the day, breathing in the fresh air and feeling it fill your entire body? What if it was when you're doing your yoga practice or your workout, you feel the energy surging through you, the life force moving your body? And what if it was in the moments of grief, in the moments of pain, in the moments of loss, of sadness, that it becomes sacred too? I recently lost my best friend, my little furry friend. You will have seen on these videos if you've been following me for some time, little Russell. He got knocked over and is no longer in this realm, but in grieving him, I have, with this mindset, with this way that I have chosen to live my life, I have been able to make grieving him a sacred process. I have been able, just as I did healing from cancer, it became a spiritual journey in itself. It became a way of me knowing myself more fully. Can you use your challenges to do the same? If you need to grieve and be there fully. A spiritual journey is one of presence, it's one of exploration, it's one of curiosity and discovery. So can you be wherever you are with curiosity as the observer as well as the human, taking in all of it, being in the present moment with as little distraction as possible? And when you can do this, with every moment of your day, with your morning coffee, as well as with the loss of a loved one, can you make it sacred? Can you make it a moment of discovery, of curiosity, of growth, of enjoyment, of sheer bliss? Because when you can be in the present moment, when you are fully in touch with love, and being fully in touch with love creates a life of bliss. And that's what most people are heading towards when they think they want to manifest the 6-7 figure business or whatever it is that you're striving for at the moment. And go for it. Go for your dreams. Go for everything. Because again, it's a part of your exploration and discovery as a human. But how can you just in every small moment find a little piece of bliss and take that throughout your life? and create little moments throughout your life so that when you look back, maybe on your deathbed or maybe just in a moment of reflection like I have done this week, when you look back, you will see that you have created artwork out of your life. You will see that you have created a beautiful life, and every single moment makes up a piece of the tapestry of your life. The challenges and how the ripples of the challenges lead to beautiful moments of connection, of support, of surrendering to the pain, surrendering to the grief, finding joy in that, in the fresh air, in the blue sky, in the grey clouds, in the constant evolution of nature. There is so much beauty to behold in this life and on this journey, and in appreciating all of it, in gratitude for everything, you are creating a sacred life. And in this, you are devoting your life to something higher than your ego, the higher than the material, higher than the physical realm that we are in at the moment. You're dedicating it to your true self, to your higher self, to the universe, the creator, God, source, whatever you want to call it. And in that, you receive the support. You receive the abundance, the beauty that life has to offer you. This path is beautiful if you choose to go down it, but it does mean being aware and being in all of it, finding the lessons, enjoying the blessings and the lessons. It's all there for you. And this is what makes your life truly, truly magical, because a lot of people could sit and say, I had cancer and it was the worst time of my life. I lost a loved one and it was the worst time of my life. And yes, it's all painful and it's all challenging. And there are lots of questions and how am I going to overcome this? And I'm never going to be the same again. And I just want my cat back. But you cannot grow if you stay the same. You cannot become your true potential if you do not embrace what life is giving you. Yes, we can create our life, we can manifest whatever it is we want, but life also has a hand to deal us. We have these challenges so that we can become a new version of ourselves, and that is magical, that is sacred, that is why we're here. So many people are lost in the distraction of life, the distraction of consumerism, the distraction of the 21st century, the distraction of the media, the distraction of YouTube. But can you, presence is how you're going to live the most incredible life possible. And it sounds so cliche, but I promise you that that's where the magic is. So just some journal prompts for you, and then I'd like to read you a card. I did this last week because I was inspired by it, and I have been again this week. So some journal prompts for you to make an incredibly beautiful, magical life where every single element of your life is sacred. The first one is, where can I make my life more sacred? So maybe there are areas in your life that you kind of dismiss, like your morning coffee, maybe you take it for granted. Like that first breath of fresh air, maybe you take it for granted. Maybe you take where you live for granted. How can you make your life more sacred? Are you devoting your energy to any area of your life that doesn't serve you? Like maybe eating unhealthily, maybe people that don't fulfill you, people that don't empower you. Where are you devoting your energy to? And how can you devote it to something higher, to the version of you that you're becoming? Like my video last week, the evolution. How can you devote it to your constant growth and this idea of a sacred life? And can you turn your life into a temple for your spiritual growth, for your evolution? And that leads me to the card I pulled today, which is the Temple card. And again, I work with the Wild Unknown Archetypes Deck. And the temple is the sanctuary, it's the altar. And if you meditate, if you have a spiritual practice, you will know, like we have an altar, you can see mine behind me. When we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. You know, so many people run off to India to become spiritual. Why? We don't need to do that. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming that we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet the temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dappled light of the forest, slowly and sensuously kissing a lover, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshipping, like your phone or money or material goods? What barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there's room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. This is the perfect card for making your life a sacred journey. Finding that temple within you, within your body, within your life, within every action that you take. If you do this, you are undoubtedly going to live the best possible life that you can do. Treating your life as a spiritual journey, not just the ritual, not just the meditation, not just the yoga. It's making your life a living prayer. And I promise you, when your day does come, when your time does come, and you pass over from this life and perhaps into another, you will look back and you will go, yes, I did my very best and I lived the most beautiful life that I could possibly live. Whether I got all the things my ego thought it wanted or not, I have lived an amazing life. And I want that for you, and I want it for you every day. I want you to live the most incredible life. I hope that this has helped you. If you have had some challenges recently, please reflect on them. Please look into them. If you're facing a challenge right now, reflect on it. Where can you make it sacred? How can you make your life sacred? All of my love to you. Thank you for watching this video. Hit subscribe to stay up to date with all of this content. Give me a like if you enjoyed this. And I would love to know how you're making your life sacred. Leave me a comment. Let me know the most sacred part of your life right now. Lots of love.